Yes, hello everybody. Hello. I say good morning to everybody. As usual, I know that you are waiting for this broadcast, this emission. You are saying, why late like this? Mr. Mike, we are waiting for you. And you'd better know that Mr. Mike is there. Mr. Mike, your humble servant, is there with your Let's Speak English, your best and a wonderful show. We'd better know that it's not by any chance we are living like this. We'd better praise the Lord. We have the breath of life. We are breathing. We are in good health. We'd better praise the Lord because others died. You see, they have lost their life. And we know that others are crying. That's the reason why we sympathize with those who are crying. We say, you'd better be strong. This is the nature of the life. And without no more delaying, today we are going to speak about how can we earn the life, how to earn the life. You see, we are in the life. They say life is a struggle, of course, yes. But how can we earn the life? You see, as a matter of fact, I'm not alone. I am with Mr. Fabrice. He's a student at University of Kinshasa in second graduate. I don't know if I'm mistaken, Mr. Fabrice. How are you?
I'm fine. You are not mistaken.
Yes.
Fine.
Thank you very much. Today we're going to speak about how to win the life. How to earn the life. This is the first question. How can we earn the life, Mr. Fabrice?
Okay, I'm going to say first of all, thank you very much to Mr. Mike to invited me in the set of televisions. I'm so happy. So about the questions of knowing how to win the life, how earning the life. I think we can win the life in different way, but I think I'm going to explain it in different aspects. In the beginning, I can say that people can win the life if they work. The only way you can win your life is working. You see?
Yes.
Let me give an example that today...
But before working, you must be clever, you know. You must study.
So
it means you jump something.
That's right. The fact of being clever, the fact of being intelligent, it's an ability that God gives to everybody. You see what I'm talking about?
Of course.
So I think win the life means to struggle, because the life is a struggle by definitions. It means that we have to struggle for come up. I think the really way for me to say
struggling how? Fighting people?
No, I don't think so. We cannot fighting people.
Oh, yes.
It's not by any chance today we are here on television talking.
This is the struggle.
The struggle of the life. This is the meaning of the life. You see what I'm talking about? I think I'm invited people. The only way just you can earn your life or win your life, it means that we need to struggle till the end. See what I'm talking about, Mr. Journalist? Yeah.
Of course, you say life is a struggle. I pick up something interesting inside. But as the saying goes, as the proverb says, they say life belongs to those who are courageous. Life belongs to those who are brave. You see? But unfortunately today, everybody needs to become minister, governor. You see? But what about journal? You see? What about, fashion designer, tailor? Because these shirts, you see, it has been done by the designer of these shirts, the tailor. You see, but if we need to be in the office, becoming teacher, minister, governor, what about tailor? What about journals? Because the chair that you are sitting over there, you sit with the chair, it's from the joiner. You see, that's the reason why I say people need the office. Everybody is thinking over about the office. What about other things, such as tailor and joiner?
Okay, thank you for the flow. I think everybody wants to be a minister, as you have to say. Everybody wants to have a good position.
Yes, the office.
The office, staying in the office. Yeah, but they forget something, those who think it like that. I think the only way that you can be someone, you need to study. The study also the main key of the society. No matter the way we live in this country, there is not too much job. There is not a job. We have a lot of graduates from university, but they stay home because they don't have a job. So when you say that today everybody wants to stay in the office, working to the office, so you cannot work into the office without to study. It's practically impossible. I don't refuse that. In other hands, we have also other people don't not study laws, but they walk into the office. But what I can say, when you have a courage, it's a determination. When someone got a courage, it means that man got determinations. So the fact of staying.
So please, when you're speaking about studies, it's only university?
No, we can study in different ways.
Yeah.
You mean that everybody studies that in university? No, even those who are pupils, they are studying. Do you understand? It depends to the level. Do you understand?
Yes. What about those who are learning at the center during the nights?
Yeah.
Languages.
Yeah, for example, those who are learning for the language, why they learn that language? That's the question.
Okay.
They learn that foreign language because they know with that language they are going to transform their life. The language helps people to communicate with others people. The language have more opportunities. So let's come back on the point by saying that everybody wants to be to the office.
Go ahead, you have the floor.
Yeah. Everybody wants to stay to the office.
Okay.
No. The office is not the only place that somebody can work. You can work, for example, to the industry. You can work into the library. It depends on the job that you can do, man. I don't think that, what about a teacher who use the chalk for teaching people?
Okay.
As you, for example.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you're a journalist. So it means that I think it's not only to be to the office, it's the way to win the life. The way to live the life is a struggle. The life is a sacrifice. Let me give an example today in this country. Everybody want to travel, going abroad. You know, we have brand joint, we have people.
Yeah, because there is nothing interesting here. We are suffering. You can finish after having completed university. You don't work. You are. I mean, after 5 years, 6, and so forth, you stay like this without working. That's the reason why they prefer to go abroad.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, in one end you can be right because. Imagine someone spend many years in the university. The school is tough in these countries, but we have a brain drain. It means that we have the intellectuals of this country. Most of them prefer to live abroad, according to the reality, according to the condition that we are facing in our society. Things gone tough in this country, but there are these people. They are winning their life. They got much money on this country. I don't think so. That the problem is about only. Going abroad. The abroad cannot be only solutions. I don't think so, Mr. Mike. I think that people need to understand that there is different ways that someone can win his life. You can, for example, you study after computer school, you got a job, you win your life. You can play music, you can win your life. You can do it hard, you win your life. But the fact of traveling, going abroad, I think, Mr. Journalist, is a problem of the situations. We need to accept our conditions. It's our condition. We have to accept it. That's the problem, Mr. Mike.
You're right. But, Mr. Febrile, sometimes, I mean, abroad, you are speaking about abroad. What men say, for them, they say, African people are in distraction. For them, it's only music, loving girls, drinking beers. You see, they don't think over instead of creating. Every Saturday, you can see them in the bar drinking. They say they are crying. You know, there isn't money. We don't have money here in this country. You know, no job. But every weekend, we are seeing them. They are fulfilling the bar, the rice. They are there drinking with girls and so forth. That's the reason why they say, in addition, youth, Congolese youth, is in distraction, in particular Congolese youth and Africa in general.
Yeah, thank you very much for the flow, Mr. Mike. I don't think that there is not, it's not only not every wolf. You know, the life we live, the life is full of problems. So it's the life is full of problems that you have to understand. The fact of people spending time drinking beers young people in this country, most of them, you know, they want to drink beers, you know, having sex, intercourse with ladies, after get some beers, after be boozy, you see, and so on. I think not everybody, I know hardest people in this country, they live in good condition, they live in the right way. They do not spending the time, they're spending the time to the snack bar and some bottle of beers. I don't think so, Mr. Mike. We have to see things in different aspects. In one end, you can be right. Of course, in this country, we have a lot of young men. A lot of people, young men like us, that are spending their time of getting beers, you know, they have nothing to do, distractions, music, time to times, you see. In the other hand, the music can be also, the music and entertainment It means that we have also artist people in this country that do not spend
No,
time.
Mr. Februaris,
Yes.
when I'm speaking about that, I mean, I'm focused on the schedule. We must have the schedule even for our life. All these people, I mean, don't have a schedule.
You mean
They are
that-
living like this. You see,
Yes.
when I'm speaking about bio, even in your university, we are seeing so many universities here. They are drinking beer. They are selling even beers inside.
Yeah, let me tell you.
That's the reason why they say this is the distraction.
Yeah.
Instead of studying, you are thinking about another thing, drinking, so as to become drunkard, booze.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Mike, for the flow. But I want just to tell you something that, the distractions are entertainment. It's not so bad, but we need a balance in everything we do, I don't think that all of those people who spending the time to the snack bar and some bottle of beers, you mean that those people do not have an ambitions? I don't think so. They are hardest who got it. But the problem about the schedule, they are hardest people for them, it's become his service, his job. Every day spending time, get some bottle of beers, every day. If he doesn't drink a beer, it's like it could die. It can even die, man. You see what I'm talking about? So, and others people, they are prefer after working so hard, come back from job, let me go to snack bar because we have a huge problem with the electricities. There is not a power, and when there is not energy, the electricity is outage. You prefer, for example, going to the snack bar, got some bottle of beers, just for stress out, try to think about the way things was. You see, in that way, I can also share the same viewpoint with those sometimes we used to go there, but it's on it's not the unique place that people can go. In one end, we need to know how to make things in balance. You see what I'm talking about?
How?
So
Making things in balance.
Making things in balance, it means that we have to be in the middle. Not too much, not so few. Just in the middle. You understand? There is a time for everything. So when there is a time for working, a time for working. I cannot accept somebody who prefer to drink beers, but he doesn't want to study. No, I don't think so. I'm not sharing the same viewpoint with those people. I advise those people to make things in the balance. It means that if it's time for working, we need to work. We talk about how to win the life. The way that you can win your life is to work. You need to work so hard. You have to study. We have many things to do, man, Mr. Mike. You see what I'm talking about?
Yes.
That's it, man.
No, I need to come back a bit. I need to come back once more. You see, when we are speaking about the job, they said there isn't the job here. I mean, it's not the problem of ambition, being ambitious. How? Analyzing your environment, the place you are living. You see, you analyze your environment. For instance, I can create a cold box here, a bar. You see, you can create something so as to support yourself in all things. But crying, there isn't the job. Sometimes, it also the issue of being lazy in another way.
Yeah.
Why not creating yourself?
You're right. When you talk about ambitions, in this country, I try to understand two things. There are people who have an ambition. There are people who dream. Let me give an example of someone who dream. You never been in school, but you dream to be a ministry. You want to go to the United States of America. You never been to the embassy. It's a dream.
But by praying, you can.
Oh man, it's a dream. What I'm telling you.
Yes.
How come you can pray? Even let me tell you something. The fact of praying is not also solutions. You can pray, really. Yeah, you can pray, but you need to mix up your prayer. You have to combine your prayer with work. Do you understand? We need to work. It's a dream. Those who are spending time, for example, I know one day I will travel. You never been in an embassy, you stay at time drinking beers, you think that things gonna be. Don't live in a miracle. And ambitions, it's determinations. Let me give an example. I need to be a ministry. I'm in my last year in the university. Next year I will complete my university, and I dream to become a ministry. You see what I'm saying? You see, I'm in the state.
Okay.
It means that the ambition, you on the track. But the dream, you are not in the track. You just thinking. Spending more time, think it out. You see what I'm talking about?
They say you hop. We have to hop.
Yeah, we're not talking about we need to hop only. I don't think so. Hop with hacks. We need to hacks. Mike, everybody want to speak English. What we are doing right now, they are attracted the way we speak English. To have a good journalist, to have an experience, you know how to ask them the question. The way we're trying to do it right now, a lot of people want their envy us. They want to do it like we are doing right now, but they don't know how to do it because they found it tough. They dream, I can be like them. If I were that man, it's gonna be great for me. But you need to learn. You need to spend your time reading. You see, focus on books. You see what I'm talking about? It means that an ambition is great. We need to have an ambition. An ambition is determination. You understand the life is a school. We are here for the learn. We have to go so far in what we're doing. Don't forget to work because the work is the main key of the life.
Yes. Even the Bible says, the great gift that I have given to the man is activity. Without working, you cannot eat. The Bible says, man, you will eat by the sweat of your brow. By the end of sweating, you have something, you have money. If you fold your arms without nothing to do, you say, I'm praying, you know, God will help me. I think you are dreaming. So, Mr. Fabrice, I need to add something in your question. I mean, in what you were speaking about. In Europe, I mean abroad, people are studying. Of course they are studying, but after having completed university, they know to create. When they are studying, they teach them how to create after having finished. But on the contrary, here in our country, in Africa in general, when we finish, we become beggars. You see, we are begging with our job application, going to look for a job. You know, I studied, I'm clever, I have diplomas and so forth, instead of creating your own business. Why begging? Okay? When you find that, I was begging, and until now, I'm begging, but no solution. No solution, please. But what can you do? You see, why not creating?
You know, here we have something in this country, most of people are, I don't say, in one names, we have a lot of young Congolese people who are so lazy. Can you imagine, in this country, we have a lot of people from university, from institute, they have already completed the school, it's been a long time. Till now, they are to the family's house without a job. They don't know how to create a job. So, in one end, according to me, I think that there is a job in this country. But to have a job, it's tough. That's the problems. You see? So, I don't understand when you say, for example, that in Europe, particularly abroad, do you understand, after completing school, Europeans have the culture of creating job. You see?
Course.
Creating job.
When they come here, they come,
Yes.
okay, for creating,
Yeah,
they create
job.
and they
Yes.
engage us.
Yes. Even Congolese people, they are hardest people. They have an ambitions and they already complete the school. They create to the job. But they don't know how to put it in practice according of the money. We don't refuse, they say sometimes, money, intelligence bring money. When you have an intelligence, you can bring the money. Yeah, of course. I share the same viewpoint with you. But I think Congolese people need to struggle as a piece of advice. They have to struggle. The life is a struggle. We need to go so far, never give up. We need to hang on. We have to accept our conditions. You know, if you want to go so far in a short time, you need to accept the conditions and you need to struggle to overcome every
So, Mr.
circumstances.
Fabrice, without interrupting you,
Yeah.
you say they have to struggle. Of course, this is a good advice, a good piece of advice. But before starting something, before starting the job, you must have money. You must have the fund of departure. You see, you must have something. They ask the fund of departure. You see, they say, yes, of course, I need to create. I have my project. But what about money? What about the funding? You see? Okay, the money.
Yeah, thank you very much. You said something great that, you know, they need to create, but they don't have the money. But another question also to know how to get the money. How to get money. That's the problem. What I have to do to get the money. You have to think of. You have to think of. You have to scrutinize the situation that you try to live, Mr. Mike. Let me give you an example. We know the way things go in this country. There is not a job. Do you understand? For to have a job in this country, you need to be in connection with someone working. There is not a job in this country. We have a lot of people they've already completed school. It's been a long time. They don't know how to do, Mike. You see what I'm talking about?
You know what? Please, you know what? Because they are lazy. Sometimes Congolese people are proud and lazy. How? Mr. Februaris, let me tell you something. You can have one father, or a minister, a governor, and so forth. He has much money. Do you see? But they call you because that minister doesn't have the time of working, washing powder, washing up. You see, he's alone, for instance. But they call you so as to work in the compound, arranging compound, flowers, the courtyard. You say, no, it's not my level. According to my school, it's not, according to that I have, it's not my level. Why not accepting, if you have the projects, you are ambitious, you accept to do that job, from the time being, for the moment, you accept it. Once they are paying you money, at the end of month, you keep, okay? You keep money somewhere. And after 1 or 2 years, when you got money, you can say, okay, now I need to realize my projects. Why not doing it? But they say, it's not my level. I cannot do it.
Yeah, Mike, I think you know about that question seems a little bit tough, but I'm going to answer to let people understand exactly.
You have the floor.
So I think about the problem of the level. For example, someone who's from the university, the guy is graduate.
Yes.
You understand?
Okay.
For example, in social linguistics or linguistics, and you ask to that guy to work on the fund box.
This is the way of being proud, brother. After 3 years,
yes,
you don't wake.
Yes.
After 3 years,
of course.
What can you do? You stay like this for you fold your arms. You don't know.
Yeah, of course. You need to understand something, Mr. Mike. That you cannot be graduate from university. Working to a small fund box, you have a small table, selling some credit.
So why not? I'm speaking about ambition.
Yeah,
if you're ambitious.
so let me tell you something. If you want to be big,